Hello and welcome to the SIP Web Portal Bookings Guide. In this guide we are going to go through the operation of the SIP Web Portal booking procedure and how to activate the booking on the SIP logger. First, let's start by logging into the SIP Web Portal with your username and password that you have been provided. If you do not have a username and password or cannot log in, then please contact support at jrpservices.com. Once you have logged in, you will see the welcome page, and at the top of the page you will see an option, SIP Loggers. Click on this. The SIP Loggers page will then load with several menu options to the left. Depending on your access level to the SIP portal, you may see fewer options than is displayed in this example. The menu options that we are going to be looking at are Bookings, Booking Calendar, Booking Site Status, Booking Terms, Booking Discharge Analysis, Booking No-Show Report, Booking Cancellation Report. In the top right of each of the pages we are going to look at, there are help pop-ups. You can access the help by clicking here. The help pages describe what each page is for and what each of the options does. Please refer to this if you are unsure what to do. In the Bookings menu you can see the current pending bookings and the historical bookings that have been made. At the top of the page there are several standard search options. These can be used to search different sites and loggers as well as the date to show the required bookings. To create a new booking, click on the Create New Booking text here in red. This will open the New Booking Creations form. The Bookings Creation form is where you will enter the details of the booking. All the options with a red arrow next to them must be completed. We can use the drop-down boxes to select the site. Then select the logger. Your company will be auto-filled and you cannot change this. Next, select the user that will be making the offload by choosing the registration of the vehicle from the drop-down box. Select the waste type of the material and then the waste class. Select the origin of the material. You may enter a user code in the next field. This could be a reference code for your benefit. Enter an estimated volume of the load. It is important to be relatively accurate in entering the estimated volume, as all bookings add to the permitted volume of the waste type and logger. Once these volumes have been exceeded, then further bookings on this day are not permitted. To view the remaining permitted loads and volume, enter a date in the Date field by clicking on the little calendar icon and choosing a date. To the right of the page, the volumes and loads permitted as well as the already booked loads and volume is displayed. Once the volume available reaches 0, then no further bookings can be made for this waste class at this logger on this day. In the Time section, choose a time which the booking can be offloaded. There is a window of 2 hours before and after the book time which the offload can still be made. This is to allow for issues the vehicle may have on the day of disposal. At the bottom of the page you may choose to block book this booking by using the Block Booking drop-down. Please read the terms and conditions of the offload by clicking on the link. Tick here to confirm that you have read the terms and conditions. Finally, click on Insert to save the booking. You can then see the summary of the booking. You may go back and edit the booking or click on Back to Bookings. This will return you to the Bookings page. At the right of the page you can see that there is a PIN code associated with the booking. When the tanker driver is making the discharge at the time the booking is made, the tanker driver must log onto the logger and select Booking Transaction from the menu. They will then be asked to enter a PIN code. It is at this time this PIN code must be entered and confirm the details are correct. The details on the logger will be those entered during the booking and may not be changed at the logger. The driver may then make the discharge. The Bookings Calendar is a nice and easy way to view what bookings have been made at a selected logger on a chosen day. This menu is very useful to see available slots at busy sites. At the top of the page you can see that there is a calendar where you can choose the required day, and then to the right are some drop-down boxes to select the site and logger required. Your company is not selectable from the drop-down menu. You may choose between the daily view shown here, or the weekly view to see the week ahead. Green highlighted entries have been completed. The bookings will not turn green until the booking window has ended, which is currently set to 2 hours after the chosen time of disposal. You may also create a booking from this page once a slot has been found by clicking on the Create New Booking text here highlighted in red. The booking site status menu is a quick way of checking the maximum permitted loads and volume, and how many loads have been booked for the chosen day. At the top of the page we can use the drop-down box to select the required site and the date field to select the required day. When search is clicked, the details for that site will be shown for that day. Here we can see the maximum volumes permitted and the maximum loads. At the bottom we can see the booked loads and volume for the day. Down the right-hand side we can see the permitted transaction types that are accepted at this site. Booking terms. In this menu you can see the terms and conditions of the bookings. The booking discharge analysis page shows what bookings have been completed and what the difference was between the estimated discharge volume and the actual discharge volume. At the top of the page we have our standard search options that are used to narrow the results returned in the body of the page. The results shows the reference number of the booking, the time and date the booking was made for, which logger and the company. Count indicates how many transactions were made against this booking. There may be more than one due to difficulties during discharge, such as pump failure or hose issues that would mean the user would need to log back onto the SIP logger to complete the transaction. You can then see here the estimated and actual discharge volumes and the difference. This can be used to identify users who are consistently over or underestimating the volume to be discharged. To see more information about the booking, click on the booking reference number. The booking no-show report can show which bookings have not been attended. At the top of the page we have our standard search options to filter the results to the required information. Clicking search will show the results. Here we see all the bookings that were not attended. By clicking on the booking reference number, we can see more information about the booking. The booking cancellation report can show which bookings have been cancelled. At the top of the page we have our standard search options to filter the results to the required information. Clicking search will show the results. Here we see all the bookings that were cancelled. By clicking on the booking reference number, we can see more information about the booking.